Hi, me again, back for another video. Today we're gonna try vlogging and getting into vlogging because for the next month I plan to vlog a very specific journey, which is NaNoWriMo. Now, if you've never heard of NaNoWriMo, it's basically National November Writing Month, I think, is what it stands for, but it's basically a month, which is November usually, where you are supposed to write a novel in an entire month. Um, the goal is 50,000 words, and which is roughly around 1,700 a day. So this will be my first time competing, I guess, in NaNoWriMo, but you don't really compete. There's as many winners as there are. Everyone who gets to 50k is a winner. So my hope is to at least do well. I probably won't reach 50k this time around. I'm still fairly new at writing. I'm a fairly slow writer, or I would say medium speed writer. But yeah, I'm gonna try at least reach 50k, and we'll see if I succeed. So I'm gonna do vlogs as well for this journey, but this vlog is gonna be a preparation vlog. So today is the 29th, so I have today, tomorrow, and Monday to prepare, and then on Tuesday we start. So this is gonna be a preparation vlog. I'm gonna do weekly vlogs for NaNoWriMo, or at least I'm gonna try. Maybe I will be bad at it. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun. I have a bunch of friends writing with me. Part of me thinks that after like the first 2 days, all of them are gonna give up because 1,700 words a day is really hard. One of my friends is already like, I'm not doing 50k. That's not happening. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. Now, what do I need to do for this to prepare for NaNoWriMo is I need to make a plan because I actually have a lot of stuff happening in November. So I'm not gonna be able to just write, which is sad, but it's the reality of life. I'm gonna have to clean my fucking house, or clean as much as I can of it, so I don't have distractions during the month. And I'm also gonna have to make a plan for basically my weeks. Now, I call it an ambitious planner, but a bad one. Like, I like planners and planning things and writing stuff down, but I don't stick with it. And so I want to try and make November a really disciplined month for me as well, besides writing a lot. But yeah, so what am I writing? I have been writing a book for over a year now, and I'm currently on 65k. And so I'm going to actually be, I think the idea of NaNoWriMo is you start a novel and you finish it by the end of November. But my novel is going to be much more than 50k words, and so I'm just going to continue that novel. And even if I do the 50k, it's not finished. My novel is going to be longer than, like, what would that be? 115k? Yeah, 115k. My novel is going to be longer than that, at least 120 or 130. That's like my goal. I want to say my goal to keep it that short, because I'm also kind of a long-winded writer, but we'll see. But yeah, so I'm just gonna continue writing that book, but I'm going to have a new project for NaNoWriMo specifically, where I track that progress, and we'll see. If I complete NaNoWriMo, if I win Nano, I will basically have written double what I currently have in 1 month, which is crazy because I've been writing, I want to say it's been under 2 years. It's definitely been under 2. I think in 2021 I started, but it was like in like February or March in 2021. So it's been a while. But yeah, I was a very slow writer in the beginning. I feel like this year I really have ramped up my writing. I try to keep at least 500 words a day. That'd be my goal. Obviously, with this, I would have to do 1,700 a day, which is like more than 3 times as much. But yeah, it's fine. For the last couple of days, I haven't been writing, mostly because I am a little scared of getting blocked. Yeah, we'll see. I don't want to think too much about word counts. The one thing I've promised myself is I'm gonna write as much as I can every day, and then I'm going to look at the word count at the end of the day. I'm not gonna go like every 100 words and how much left, how much left. And my hope is that within the first week, I will surpass 1,700 every day, and maybe even surpass it by a lot. Because I think at some point I will get burned out and be like, I don't want to write anymore. And I might even skip days, which is horrible, but I know myself. I know that'll happen. So hopefully in the first week we will be quite far ahead, that even if I skip a day someday, or I'm just too tired to write, or I have a blockade and I can't get through it, that we'll still reach the goal. This is very unlikely to happen. What's far more likely to happen is on Tuesday, the first day, I might get to the goal and maybe a little past the goal, and then on Wednesday I might already be like 600 enough. But yeah, even if I don't win, I'm kind of, I understand what it means to win. It is a lot of words. It is a lot of writing. The average writer does not write 1,700 words a day. They write about 500, which is my speed actually. Now that I think about it, I do try to write that much every day. So I do think I am the average writer when it comes to speed, at least. So my hope is to do at least half, so 25k. That would be amazing. That, like, if I reach 25k, I am happy. We'll see if that happens. Who knows? But yeah. So yeah, today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take you to the book fair, the Serbian book fair, or the Belgrade book fair. Serbia is where I live. Belgrade is the city where I live, and the book fair is like the biggest book event in Serbia that happens every year. It, for the last 2 years, it obviously didn't happen because of, we all know what. Yeah, so this is the first time they're back. I've already been there once, but I didn't have a lot of time. So yeah, I might film some things for you there. I will not talk. I will not vlog outside. I am not prepared for that. I don't think I ever will be. But you're about to see some nice image of the fair, and I'll check in either tomorrow or today in the evening. I'm back. I'm really tired, but it was a great day. I bought a lot of books, so I'm gonna give you a quick book haul of what I bought. I'm actually really happy. Um, I remember when I was younger going to the book fair, and it was really more magical than it was today. Um, there was a lot of like religious stuff, and Serbia is a religious country, but not that religious. And maybe it was just this year, I don't know. But yeah, I was able to get a lot of books in English. About I think only English books. Yeah, only books in the English language. They're not all, I think, from English people. But yeah, so the first thing I bought, I have no idea if you can see it. Um, it's a collection, or I should say collector editions. So we have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Am I showing this well? I have no idea. Um, we have Frankenstein and Other Tales by Mary Shelley. And we have Bram Stoker Dracula. And they're really nice. They have this kind of it's like it's not really gold, more like rose gold, I guess. But they're really pretty, and I got all three. I've heard of all three stories. I have not read any of them. I obviously have seen Dracula, multiple Draculas, I think. I've never seen the original Frankenstein movie, so I might read this before. And Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I've heard of. I have no idea what it's about. So I think this was probably going to be um, the my favorite read out of these three because it's the one I know the least about. Like I know how Dracula ends. I know the story of Dracula. I think at least. Let's see. Yeah. Next, I really like this. I got Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I'm a Jane Austen fan, a new Jane Austen fan. I've read Pride and Prejudice very recently, and I really liked it. Now, I am reading Sense and Sensibility. I have a book. This is my little light thing. I don't know if you see it, but I really like it for night readings. But yeah, so I have this book, which is great, but this is a friend's book, and I want to return it along with Pride and Prejudice. And I saw this, it wasn't too expensive. So I was like, yeah, I get it. And I've learned it's, what is it called? They're called Word Cloud Classics. They have this really nice kind of, it's not matte, it's kind of like soft covers and have like quotes. I know these are quotes from the book, and I'm guessing for all their editions, they have quotes, and it's really pretty, and it's nice to the touch. But yeah, that and then I thought that was it. I was like done. But then we went to the Serbian publisher. They have English books, English editions of books, and I got a good deal on these because there were three for 1,200 Serbian dinars. Serbian dinars, so that's like 1,200 is $10 basically, or 10 euros. And so I got Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. The covers are very simple, but they're kind of cute. I got George Orwell's Animal Farm and George Orwell's 1984. These are all books I plan to read, and they had even more, but I was like, three is enough, and it was like a sale thing. You get three for 1,200, and I think the regular price for one is like 500 or 600. So I saved some money on that, and I got those. So yeah, overall I bought a lot of books. How many in total? Seven books. That might not be a lot to someone, but to me, it is. To me, that's like a couple of months of reading, actually, along with like audiobooks and stuff. So I'm definitely, and I have many books that I own and that I haven't got to yet. I have Edgar Allan Poe to read. I have Madame Bovary. I have The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. I want to read that. I have a lot of books to read, so yeah. Also, I have Twilight, the entire series of Twilight that I bought and can't wait to start reading, but I can't do it right now because November. But yeah, I have many books to read. I'm probably still forgetting something. But yeah, we will read them. We'll have fun. But first, we need to be disciplined and write. 7 was enough for today. I didn't spend too much money, and I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, I'm gonna relax for the rest of the day. That's the update. I didn't get much done besides going and getting the books, experiencing the fair, having a lot of fun. But tomorrow I need to also do a lot of things. But yeah. So I have basically 3 things I have to do during the month of November. I have work. I do work. I'm a software engineer. I'm a programmer. And I work almost every work day from 9 to 5. So that is just an obligation that I will have almost always. I need to study because I'm also a student. And that's been going slowly. I've forsaken studying, but it's time to get back to it. I will have exams coming up. I think one even next week, which is a drag, but I have to make a plan for studying as well, and not even a little bit, but definitely a daily amount of studying. Besides that, the third thing is writing and Nano. So almost every day I will be busy from 9 to 5. I can probably during breaks and stuff get some writing done during my 9 to 5, and obviously on weekdays and the days I'm off, I do have a few days off during November. But yeah, for the most part, a lot of my writing will have to be done past 5, which is fine. So my general speed is around 500 words an hour. The problem with that is it's 500 words concentrated writing hour, and not 500 words, in an hour, but I'm also taking breaks and relaxing, whatever. No, I need to concentrate and write for an hour. I will get for 500 words, around 500 words. That means I need to write for 3 hours every day with full-on concentration and full-on just typing, which is gonna be hard, especially after 5. But you do have to do it every day, or at least try to do it. I'm still reading, so I should try them. I'm gonna try to read more Sense and Sensibilities today. I'm about halfway done, so here, yeah, I'm just past halfway, I think. I have Wheel of Time, the second book I'm listening to. I'm more than half done with that, and that's going really quickly. I'm really enjoying the second book. I think I'll finish it in, I think, less than a week. I started less than a week ago, maybe a week. But yeah, so I have tomorrow and Monday to try and finish everything that I'm reading. I'm sad to say reading will take a backseat in November, but if it takes a backseat to writing, I think that's fine. I will probably do an audiobook still, maybe even a normal book when I go to the gym. Yeah, that's the fourth thing. I go to the gym twice a week now, trying to get healthy, trying to do better. But yeah, so that's it. That's your update. Talk to you tomorrow. Also, I've now seen that half the books I bought have the Canterbury Classics editions, and I'm sad that I didn't get those. Let me show you. See this? See this? I think there's Emma. This is Emma by Jane Austen. So no, but I got the Jane Austen. So I'll definitely order all my Jane Austens to be from here. But yeah, they have many books, and I plan to buy all of them because they're so pretty. Oh my god, here's Pride and Prejudice. Ah! Yeah. Should have done my research. Oh well.